Hi Virgo, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Virgo, in today's reading, I am going to give you two of the Denise Lynn Oracle cards. Going to do reading and then clarify it. So let us get started. I'm going to use these cards here. Take what resonates with you, Virgo, and leave the rest. All right, so let's do this. Okay. This is for Virgo spirit for their highest good. This is going to be for Virgo. Deep breath, Virgo. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Two cards for Virgo for their highest good. All right. So you do have Journey by Moonlight. It says believe in magic. Definitely. Whatever it is that you're going through, believe that things are going to fall into place. You're going to receive what you want. So this is very nice. I love that. Believe in magic, you guys. There are a lot of blessings that are coming towards you. You do have the distant thunder clear the air. So, you know, maybe you have to go through all this turbulence that you're going through, whether it's an obstacle or a situation, you know, or just something that's going on. Maybe there's some kind of anger or just some kind of disruption in your life. You know, just really clear the air. It's time to just leave it behind you and just go forward and present. Okay, being the present. Wow. All right, so Virgo, take what resonates with you, Virgo, and leave the rest. This is going to be for Virgo, 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 Virgo. All right, here we go. Okay, let me just shuffle these one more time. There you go. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Virgo. One for the current, one for the situation, one for the past, one for what's hidden, one for the hopes and fears. Wow, you came into your own reading. Something in this reading is for you, so just know that. One for what you need to do now. One you need to work on. And the outcome. Wow. All right. So a lot of you guys must have a lot of Aquarius here, because there's a lot of Aquarius here for some reason. Hello. All right. So wow, I got like 4 cards here that are of Aquarius. You got 2 cards three cards are here of Virgo, so there's something definitely here. Four cards. Wow. Okay, so we start off, Virgo, with the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is talking about maybe you're planning something, making plans for the future about what you're going to do next. I do feel you need to have patience. Okay, I feel like you're traveling somewhere. I feel like you've left home or you're trying to leave home. You're going to make some kind of decision also here. I feel with the Six of Swords here for the situation, I feel like you need to leave something behind. There's a lot of change coming through. I also feel like you're going to be moving forward. You have this Five of Swords for the past. We're going to leave that Five of Swords in there because you don't want it. It has a lot of conflict here, disagreements, competition, you know, trying to win at everything, you know, being sneaky. We're going to leave that there. Very frustrated, very angry about something, but it's in the past, so we're going to leave that there. You have the 10 of Pentacles for what's hidden. You're definitely trying to establish yourself, some kind of material success, you know, financial security. I feel like there is going to be some kind of financial security here. I feel like there, you know, long-term success. Also, I feel like, you know, you're going to be with your family, be able to do what you need to do with them and afford what you want. There is some kind of wealth here coming through. You do have the Hermit. And also, I'm also getting material success, like you're loving that luxury. Wow. You do have the Hermit card here, and you are definitely seeking answers. You're soul searching, doing a lot of soul searching, really contemplating on a lot. You're seeing the truth in a lot of situations. You're seeing a lot of truth, reading about it, discovering it, you name it, you're doing it. I feel like you're alone. I feel like you feel like you're alone, but you're isolated, but it's a good thing. I feel like you're just trying to find your inner guidance. They're asking you to go within and meditate and start taking it easy also. You do have the Page of Cups here for what you need to do now. Page of Cups is saying that start being creative, start listening to your dreams, paying attention to your intuition. I feel like there is intuitive messages coming through. I feel like the guides are trying to guide you also. There could be some kind of new love interest here, or some kind of attraction also. I also feel with the Nine of Pentacles and what you need to work on, you're definitely trying to reach that material success because you like that luxury life. And you're going to reap it. You're going to reap it because you do work very hard. You need to start trusting yourself more, paying attention to your intuition, okay? Like, use that gut feeling, okay? Really use it. I feel like you're going to be very financial independent. You are. You definitely are. And it shows here, that you are. Virgos are like that. They love the fine life. They love being helpful. They're very generous. They're very blessed. You have the Knight of Swords here, very ambitious. They're asking you to really not to, you have a drive to succeed in life, and you do. But they're asking you also not to rush into decisions that you're going to be making. Anything that you're trying to do, like, really don't rush to it, really take your time about things. You do have, so that's what's going on right now. So let's see. Let's clarify the cards, see what else is going on for you. And this is where you're standing at right now. Okay, let's see what's going on. Virgo. My son is a Virgo, and he is very much like this. It's a good thing. All right, so let's do this. You have the Two of Wands. And why is the Two of Wands here? Take what resonates with you, Virgo. Take what resonates with you. Two of Wands. Wow, that's crazy. Oh my goodness. This is so nice. Not only do you have the Two of Wands in a completely different deck, you have the Two of Wands here. So, okay, so you are really trying to plan something for the future, which is very beautiful. It's very nice to see that, because that's the way you are. You are always thinking about the future. You're always trying to do what you need to do, but really have that patience, okay? I feel also, too, that you're going to be making a serious decision. You're making plans. You need to be calm. You need to have patience for everything, okay? Because you're definitely going to be traveling very soon. I also feel with the Eight of Swords here, the Eight of Swords is talking about that when you make these decisions, really take that blindfold off. You see how she has that blindfold around her, and she is not looking. She doesn't want to see the reality of things. She even has her hands up to her face where she can take off the blindfold, but she doesn't take off the blindfold because she doesn't want to see the reality of it. They're asking you to really see everything before you start making this choice, okay? Because, you could be feeling like very overwhelmed. You could be feeling like you can't move forward. You could be feeling like you're not knowing what to do next. But really, really take your time making decisions. Take off that blindfold and really try to move forward, okay? No matter what, you're going to be making a decision. It's here. So just know that. There is traveling here. You need to find your patience. Wow. Really be objective, okay? See things clearly. Try to see things clearly. You have the Six of Swords here. And why is the Six of Swords here for Virgo? One more card. Wow. Nice. Very nice. Very, very nice. So you do have the Queen of Wands here. You have the Queen of Wands, the Six of Swords. So you have the Queen of Wands and the Justice card. So you start off with like going through a change, leaving things behind. You know, we don't like these things that we leave behind, but we know that we need to leave them eventually. Okay, so just know that you know you're going to be leaving something behind, and you're going to better water. You know, you're going to better times. In other words, so definitely leaving the baggage, leaving the drama behind. I feel like justice is here. Things are going to try to balance out. There's going to be fair decisions made. They want you to make fair decisions, okay? Try your hardest to really be objective, you guys, when you're making these decisions, okay? Because, you know, you don't want anything to ruin your plans. I feel like there is justice here. I feel like there is also a lot of truth that you're going to see. If you haven't seen it, you're going to see it very soon. There is that decision still here, but it's like they want you to see the truth. There's something here that you really need to see. I feel, but you're definitely going to walk away from any situations that are not for you. With the Queen of Wands here, I feel like you need to be very positive. I feel like you need to get your zest back for life, you know, like really, really live in the moment, not to give up, not to be assertive. Like nothing will stop you from doing what you want to create and do. Remember that you're the light for a lot of people. You know, a lot of people look at the way you're living your life, and they see you as this like very energetic, courageous person, you know, and you know, just continue to keep going no matter what. Okay. She is very high spirited, you know, and that's you, whether you're male or female, you know, and they want you to continue to be like that. Okay. Don't let nobody steal your light, in other words. Okay. And you don't really care right now. They want you to be in that moment where you don't need to care what anybody thinks. You just need to keep going and not give up on anything. Okay, even though there is a truth here, there is something that you need to see. Don't give up on anything. Okay, you have the Five of Swords here. It's in the past. It's conflict. It's drama. It's, you know, being frustrated, being angry. You know, so maybe that's around you right now. Let's go to the Ten of Pentacles, and why is the Ten of Pentacles here for Virgo? One more card. Wow, there's that decision. There is that decision. Wow, that's crazy. So, you do have the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles, and then you have the Ten of Pentacles here. You start off with the Ten of Pentacles, so you want to establish that material success. You want that material success, and you will receive it because it's there. I do feel like you want that long-term success, but you have to make some kind of decision here. And I feel like you're very much trying to do what you want to do. You know, it's like, do I want to stay here and make this money, or do I want to leave somewhere, you know? And I feel like that's what's in your mind right now, weighing very heavy. And I feel like you need to really take your time, but be realistic about everything, you know, your health, your safeness, you know, your protection, you know, because, you know, Virgo, you can do anything. I've seen you rise up from nothing, you know, and you always accomplish what you set out to do. You want something, well, you get it. You know, it takes time, but you go and get it. You know, you want to travel the world, you go out there and you do it. You know, so just remember that, you know, no matter what choice you're trying to make, you know, you will always reach that material success. And you will have that long-term success. You always do. And you also have the Seven of Pentacles. You know, you're reviewing everything. You're looking at everything from day one to now, which is not bad, because everybody needs to do that occasionally, you know. You know, you're just seeing everything. You're going to be looking at the results. You're going to be receiving the results also. And I also feel like you're trying to figure out what you're going to do next. It's a big thing here. And I feel like that's your decision, that you're trying to figure out, okay, where am I going to stay here, or am I going to go anywhere else? Or do I need to go somewhere else, you know? But look at everything. The Hermit. Why is the Hermit card here for Virgo and the hopes and fears? One more card. Wow. That's nice. Wow. Good, good, good. Well, you start off with the Hermit card, which is your card. I feel like you're definitely you definitely need to go within and keep your mind silent to find the answers that you're looking for. Go within, ask God to give you some kind of answer, pray about it. Whatever it is that you need to do, you need to find that answer, because you're doing a lot of soul searching right now. You're contemplating this big decision about what your next step is. And they want you to go within, okay, because you need that calmness, you need that peace of mind right now to make that decision. You do have the Ace of Cups, and there is going to be clarity. You are going to, on this new beginning, there is a new person coming into your life also. Could be a love interest for some of you guys. You're going to be very creative, is what I meant to say. But with the Ace of Cups, I feel like, you're going to feel a lot. There's going to be, your emotions are going to be all over the place, but you're going to feel a lot. You're going to be feeling better. Be meeting new people. Wow. And then you have the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords is here and saying that, definitely you're going to walk away from something. You're definitely going to walk away from a lot of different things. So be ready. Okay. You're going to go to calmer water. Things are going to calm down for you. Things are going to get, you're going to get to a place where, things are going to get better. You're not going to be frustrated. You're not going to be angry. You're not going to be like, oh, I don't know what to do. You're going to know exactly what you need to do. With the Ace of Cups here, that is your new beginning. And I do believe that you are on it. You're coming towards it. Like right now, you're on it. You have the Page of Believe that you can do anything. Remember, like card says, believe that you can do anything and everything will fall into place. Okay. You have the Page of Cups, and why is the Page of Cups here for Virgo? One more card. Wow. 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 Okay. So, yeah, you're going towards a new beginning. You're very much, because you have a lot of swords here. So you started off with the Page of Cups here. They're asking you to be intuitive, to trust your intuition, to, pay attention to this guidance that you're receiving from the universe, from, your angels and your spirit guides. They are definitely trying to guide you. If you're looking at your clock and you're looking at 222, 333, stuff like that, really look them up, okay? There is a reason why you see these numbers. Not everybody will pay attention, but you really see these numbers for a reason. I feel like there is a new love interest. I feel like there is some kind of attraction. I also feel like you need to follow your heart. I feel like you're going to be receiving messages and intuitive messages in your dreams and on the outside. There could be messages on the outside also, like in your text, your email, stuff like that. An important message, so be aware. There is something that's coming to an end. Oh, I'm sorry. We have the Seven of Swords here. And Seven of Swords is saying that, maybe there was a lot of negativity around you. Maybe there was some kind of betrayal. It could have been anything. Maybe it was you that was trying to get away with something. They're asking you to really be honest with yourself, to really be honest about how things are. Whatever it is that you need to walk away or make a decision about, be honest with yourself, okay? Because the universe and God and whoever we believe in, they are definitely trying to guide you, but they're asking you to be honest with yourself. You do have the Ten of Swords also, and something has come to an end. Something will come to an end. It doesn't show what it is, but it could be anything. It could be your career. It could be a relationship. It could be just something. It's gonna be hard, but there is still that ending, okay? Something that you have to go through. But you remember that when you go through this ending, it's gonna turn back into a one, so there's going to be that new beginning. Remember, I told you the new beginning's coming through. So just know that, okay? You do have the Nine of Pentacles and what you need to work on. And why is the Nine of Pentacles? Oh, one more card. Okay, gotcha. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Wow. Thank you. So you do have the Nine of Pentacles here. And like I said, the Nine of Pentacles, you are definitely trying to reach that material success. You want to reap the rewards for luxury, financial independence, which you are. You are definitely have, you do have that financial stability, you know, and you are definitely independent. They want you to trust yourself, okay? And really be in the moment. Really be in the moment, and just enjoy life, and just have a zest for life. They don't want you to be down. They don't want you to be like confused. They want you to really see the truth in things and just enjoy life, because this is a new chapter that's coming through, because it is here. The full is here. So there is definitely that opening, that chapter that's going to come through. Wow. They want you to, you know, take a leap of faith. Don't care about anything else. You know, you do for you is what they're saying. Okay. But trust yourself, trust your decisions, trust where it's going to lead you, you know, but don't rush on decisions, because that's not what they want. They want you to really take your time and be objective. You do have the 7 of Wands here. The 7 of Wands is talking about, you know, believing in yourself, and, you know, letting other people help you. You know, maybe you're not feeling like you can't do it all. You know, maybe you need that help. Maybe you need other people to say, hey, let me help you, you know, and you need to take it. You know, yes, you make the financial rewards, right? You have the material success, but, you know, you also could use the help, you know. It's not, you know, it doesn't have to be financially. It could be, you know, what you're doing, you know, hey, you know, maybe even just an advice. There's something there that you need to let other people help you. They are also telling you that, to really stand up for yourself, to believe in yourself, that you can do anything. You know, don't give up on your dreams or anything like that. You have come so far, Virgo, and they do want you not to let go of any of that. Okay, don't think that you can't do anything or any more, you know, or go back to school or start a new career. You can believe in yourself, okay, because you can. And then you do have the Knight of Swords for the outcome. Let me see. Hold on, you guys. Let me check my phone. All right. So, why is the Knight of Swords here for Virgo for the outcome? Oh, wow. That is so crazy. Thank you, Spirit Guides. One more card. Wow. Okay, you got this twice. Remember, you had the 2 cards for the 2 of Wands here. You had 2 cards, right? Well, you got it here again. Here we go. You have the Knight of Swords here and the Knight of Swords here. Okay, they're both like rushing into something. They're asking you to be very careful, okay? Don't rush into decisions. Don't rush into commitment. Don't rush into anything that does not feel right. Trust your intuition. Use your intuition, okay? And take care of yourself. Don't just go and jump into one career and you haven't, you know, this is just an example, and you just haven't rested, okay? Really take care of yourself, because the Queen of Pentacles is here. She's trying to juggle it all. She does everything. You know, she knows how to do everything. She knows how to bring in the finances. She knows how to take care of everyone, but she really lacks herself on taking care of herself. You know, she has the luxury, she provides for everybody, but she just doesn't take that time to just say, you know what, I'm just going to rest for a day or two, you know, and that's what you need to do right now. There is abundance coming in here for you. There is some kind of abundance. Don't rush on things. Look at your finances and just really try not to just like speed things, like, you know, I'm going to go do this, I'm going to go do that, I'm going to go do that, you know. You are definitely going to be very restless making this decision, so be ready. Wow, that's a lot here, but you know what? It's going to lead you down a really good path. Just know that everything's about to change for you soon, very soon. All right, so Virgo, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. God bless.